Good day, crypto miners. Hello, everyone. Good evening, good morning, wherever you are, guys. Today we have the honor to present to you a very special project called Echooo. I think it's pronounced Echo. We'll hear from them. If there is some other pronunciation, we can see that soon. I think we have Mr. Bob with us, tech lead. Is that correct?
Yes.
Hi, Mr. Bob. Welcome. My name is Mary.
Hi, Mary. Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure. I hear that you know lots about these technical things about this project, so it will be a pleasure to dig in deep together with you and learn more about it.
Sure. Pleasure is
So,
mine. And actually, I mean the pronunciation of Echo is correct. It is Echo.
oh, very good. Thank you. Yeah. I don't know how else could you say it? Echo, maybe. I don't know. Well, let's say Echo. Echo is good. All
Yeah.
right. So Mr. Bob, how long have you been involved with this project and what have you done before and how did you start with crypto? Maybe a brief presentation of yourself first.
Sure. Yeah. Of course. At the very first, I like to say, I mean, there are many knowledgeable Web3 people in this space. So I'm not going to say myself know a lot of
I'm
stuff
sure.
about Web3. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I have been in the crypto industry. If you count the thing as like a mining as entering into this community, then it's like many years experience in this. But aside from that, I actually have been doing mostly in the infrastructure stuff. For example, cloud computing is one of my specialty, and also I'm specialized in the heterogeneous accelerator for many algorithm acceleration, and I designed one of the world's first FPGA based acceleration for zero knowledge computing, which was used in the last wave of IPFS. Recently I joined the Echooo project, and I'm excited to have this opportunity to share some of our thoughts on the wallet, the decentralized wallet, and how we can contribute to the Web3 community, and also work with the community to build a more healthy environment for our Web3 the whole industry. And I'd like to take this opportunity in this space to share some of our thoughts and also receive some feedback from the community to improve our project, and also hopefully to attract more interest in the project. Yeah, that's about myself and our goal for today's session.
That sounds very good. Thank you so much. And you mentioned earlier that there is not only you, of course, who work with this project, and yeah, of course, there's always more than one usually. So how big is the team, and what kind of people are in the team, if you know that?
Yeah, we have about 40 people from a different area, including the traditional, like I mean, Web2 area, which is one of our strengths. And we also have very strong Web3 knowledge people in the team. And we also have quite some people to develop the good relationship with the community, and also try to, I mean, give back to the community from our operation. And we have like from the technical side, business side, marketing side, and also we have the marketing people and in today's session as well. And they will also help me to answer some of the questions if it's strictly related to, for example, business side. Yeah, that's and we also have quite some veterans from the area I just mentioned in the team as the leader.
That's great. I'm trying to find Edward. I think he was going to be up here as well, but I can't really see him. If you raise your hand, Edward, or ask to speak, I will see you up on top here. I think he wanted to also help you, as he said, to answer other questions that might not be so tech related. So very nice to have you here, team, and I think there are lots in the audience also from the Echooo team probably, or from the community. So why don't we start with a brief introduction of the project itself, because it's not a token or something like that. It's a wallet, right?
Yes.
And are you going to have a token in the future, or is it only going to be a wallet always?
Right now, we are focusing more on the wallet side, and
Okay.
everything is on the table. But right now, we are trying to improve our wallet in terms of security, usability, and a lot of stuff to make it better. That's currently our focus.
So it's the wallet we're going to present now and hear more about. That's brilliant. I mean, how is it then different from other wallets? Because most of us in here probably have a Trust Wallet or a MetaMask or a SafePal or something like that. So what would it be that would make us to want to choose your wallet instead with Echooo?
That's a very good question. And actually, it's a very big question to answer. And that that definitely is something that I'd like to try to give some thoughts on, and help everyone to understand what make Echooo differentiate from other wallets. But of course, every other wallet project have their strength, and they have their very good stuff to present to their user, and we are going to present ours as well, and I will just try to explain the difference from our perspective in today's session. In terms of wallet, in general, like we have like two types of wallets: the centralized one and the decentralized one. Due to the many dramatic events happened last year and this year, centralized wallet is some of a concern for some user. So at the very beginning, our goal is to design a decentralized wallet. And of course, there are quite some decentralized wallet or self-hosted wallet in the market. And ours is based on the concept of we have to first provide the best security for users asset, and that's the most important part of the design goal. And the second one is to balance between the security and the usability. And because if you want to have a very safe wallet, you can always design with a very simple and very safe smart contract on the Ethereum or any EVM compatible blockchain. But if you lock your asset into that smart contract, it is safe, but it is not very usable or very easy to use. So we have to balance that. The whole idea here is to have this hybrid way of storing your assets to, either provide a vault like safety, and also to have the ability to have a UA based wallet in the whole project, that you can easily transfer the assets between each other. And also you have the for example, the large portion of assets in the vault, and while you have a really small portion of the asset you actively trading or use or doing some stuff without worrying about you may lose some of your assets due to a compromised wallet.
So may I ask something? Is it then it's like a new kind of wallet with two already existing types of wallet in
Yes.
one? Yeah.
Exactly.
So it's like
exactly.
two parts of this wallet. You can choose within the wallet you can choose which one you want to like put. If you connect to a website or something, you choose one that, and then the other one holds more of the assets that can't be compromised then, or is that
Yeah,
correct?
exactly.
Ah,
Yes,
okay, that's
exactly.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
and that's the first feature of the wallet, and the second feature that differentiate from others is we not only try to focus on the consumer side, we also want to help to improve some of the institution asset management. So we have a very comprehensive security model which will tailor to a specific institution use cases. And that security model will actually comprehensive security model will help. I mean the institution to balance their more strict security model than the regular users, but also give them ability to adjust the security requirement when they have a different scenario. For example, a hierarchy approving process to move the assets, something like that, and also go when their assets, I mean, grows, they actually can change the security model or customize their security model to better serve their institution purpose. So that's the second feature that I'd like to introduce that we are working on and make our wallet kind of different from other similar projects.
So why is it, do you think, that this hasn't been done already? If no other wallets have tried this, is it too difficult, or have they not really thought about it, or what do you think?
I think it's kind of both. It's not that, I mean, easy to do this, because you have to basically balance, for example, the what you can control and what wallet can control and what the user wants to control, and especially in the multi-approving process, which is normally seen in the Web 2 projects rather than in the Web 3 projects. So it is something that brought by our the one of the strengths that we have strong Web 2 background people, and they actually bring those thoughts into the Web 3 world. And also after we talk to some of the big company, and they have their asset management requirement, and the regular wallet kind of like lack this feature, which is something we'd like to improve in our project as well.
Yeah, very good. So what's the biggest risk of a Web3 wallet? What would you say? What's the
Oh,
biggest risk?
okay. Yeah, that's a very good question. I think many people care about this when they put their assets into a wallet. In general, like I mean, when we talk about the risk of using a crypto wallet, in general, there are two categories of safety or security thing, which is related to the your private key security, and also how is it safe to do the transaction with the wallet. In general, there are two types of security concern. And because of the Web3 nature, the private key is basically the core part for people to care about, because if you have your key, you have your assets. If you do not hold your key, you do not have your assets. That is something everybody wants to improve, and every user wants to know how it is being done. So in general, like I mean, if you store your private key with a wallet, if it is hosted by your own wallet without, I mean, letting the wallet project owner to know about this, which is the self-hosted one, so you don't have to worry about, for example, like somebody may or the company ran into a problem and disappear from the community, and then it gone with your assets. But when you talk about the self-hosted and how you can protect the security of the private key, how you can, for example, if you memorize your seed phrase, and sometimes you may lose it, you may write it somewhere, and it happened to something to that storage or container, and you lose that. Or someone store that digitally. You may end up being your system is being hacked, and someone take away that private key, and then you lose your crypto assets. So in general, in the private key security, it is something need to be thought through, and find a way to protect the security of your private key. That's the very first risk about your private key. The second one is the transaction risk. So are you going to deal with a project that you can trust, or are you trying to transfer into a DApp or ERC coin, which is safe for you to withdraw your assets later on, or is that a trustworthy project you want to put your assets on? Something like that. So in general, like these two categories are the most like a risky part, that when you need to deal with the Web3 projects in from the wallet perspective.
And this wallet, or if you have a wallet today, a normal, like let's say Trust wallet, sometimes you need to reinstall your wallet, and then if you lose your key or seed phrase, then it's done. You can't install it, right? You lost all your funds. And if someone steal your seed phrase or get hold of it somehow, they can also like take your funds,
yes.
right?
Yes.
And sometimes also you do an error when you try and move your assets, maybe, or you say yes to something, or you put the wrong numbers or something, then it's also gone, all your funds,
Yes.
And as I understand, in your wallet, this will not happen, right? Because you have take precautions of this. You have changed it, so you have a safety, something that is more safe.
Okay. Yeah.
And you can restore it somehow. You have like these guardians or something.
Yeah. 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 So for there is a recently not quite recent, but there are a trend that's more obvious in the recent wallet project is called the seedless free design. Basically, it's trying to address the problem of having the customer to have to remember the seed phrase, which is something that for many people, including myself, is finding troublesome to store it and restore it. So that's
you can
the
lose it if you write it on a piece of paper.
exactly.
It can burn up. It can just disappear, or maybe
Exactly.
the ink will go bad in a few years. If you don't use a real pen or a real ink that lasts forever.
Yeah, it
Like,
happened to
yeah.
me. I wrote at the very beginning, like many years ago, I actually wrote my seed phrase in a notebook, and I happen to have two similar notebook, and I actually accidentally store the one without the seed phrase in a safe place. And
Oh no.
but yeah, I didn't lose the one with the seed phrase, but it actually remind me about like me how vulnerable about this
Yeah.
approach is, so the core idea in our one of our design goal is to have to remove this trouble for our customer, which is make our wallet seed free design, which our customers do not have to remember or memorize this. But of course, the
So what
centralized.
instead?
Yeah. That's most people will ask. Next is, for example, the centralized wallet, you don't have to memorize the seed phrase either, right? I mean, they store this for you. So how you can balance between like someone have to keep this for you and I mean safe, you don't have to memorize this without handling handing this to someone else and lose the ownership of the assets. So basically, we designed an algorithm that store this in a place where only you or the customer can access, and we store or restore them for the customer, even if the app is being removed or it is being, or you lose your, for example, your mobile phone, and it doesn't matter. You can always, I mean, restore them we can always restore the assets, the private key for you, but this is not stored in our company's centralized storage. It is a storage only the customer can access, which is a good balance between having a centralized company to manage this for you, and you have it, but you may lose it. The problem, I mean, I think we try to strike a balance between these two and find a good solution to it.
That's good. I mean, I think all of us are waiting for some similar good wallet that we can feel more secure with. And yeah, it seems like maybe this is the one. We'll see. Let's move on. I mean, this wallet also is gasless, right? It says on your web page it's gasless, but it also says gasless, and then it says low gas cost, pay gas fee with any token you have. So is it gasless, or do you have to pay gas, or how is it?
Oh, okay. In terms of gasless, it is. I mean, we sometimes in the technical term we use the meta transaction. I mean, to call it. It's not like you don't pay gas. I mean, due to the very nature of the Ethereum blockchain, you always have to pay gas for any on-chain transaction. So you have to pay gas. But using the gasless is one, I think, a kind of misleading term in the community. It's not like we invented the gasless transaction, I mean, terminology, but we use it and follow the convention of the community. But meta transaction is something we like to call it, and more precisely describe the nature of this feature. As for gasless, we always have to mention about, for example, the EIP 2720, I believe it is 27771 EIP. Basically, it allowed the user of dApp to pay the gas without using the Ethereum, the Ethereum coin itself.
Oh, that's
because. Yeah. I mean, the one of the hurdle that to land a new customer to dApp is the customer always have to, for example, have some coins of Ethereum to pay their operation. Yeah, that's one of the hurdle for most of the dApps. And also, sometimes when you want to trade something, one token from another one, you always have to have the Ethereum coin itself to pay for the gas. That's sometimes create a lot of trouble for many users and for dApp users. So we thought about this, and also one of the answer to this problem is in the community is the EIP 2771, which is the meta transaction to allow the user to pay their gas in a different coin, or a project can pay this for their customer. So this thing, I mean, the EIP itself is a solution. but it's not a very complete solution. Basically, it is a dApp specific solution, which means every dApp have to implement similar stuff or rely on a third party as a trusted, a relayer to pay for the whole operation, the on-chain transaction. And our project, the Echooo Wallet project, care about this, and we saw this, and we want to solve this in a more generic way that will benefit both the user of the wallet and also the dApp that the user wants the wallet to interact with. And as a middle layer, we actually implement a generic meta transaction support to allow the user to actually pay the transaction when they use our wallet, that they can use any well-known coin to pay for the gas. And also the dApp project doesn't have to implement the gasless support and to board a new customer. So it is like a thing that we believe that will benefit the community and make the community better. That will actually be useful for both the user and the dApp developers.
I think this
So
it sounds
yeah,
very good. I mean, I've never heard of that. Can you buy an Ethereum-based token without Ethereum then?
Yes, that's exactly what we're trying to achieve.
That's great. And how does it go? Is it working?
Yeah, yes, it is. And we have our project is currently in the internal testing phase, and we already deployed on the Ethereum mainnet, and we are going to deploy to many other EVM compatible blockchain as well in the very near future. And by the way, multi-chain support is another strength of our project. That's something we also can continue talking about. But back to the question about the gasless transaction, we believe it is very convenient and very useful feature for the customer and to use, and also for the dApp developer. And as for the low gas cost, we have developed a good algorithm by ourselves to basically predict the fluctuation of the gas price, and we try to benefit or reduce the gas cost by giving very intelligent prediction about the gas price when you have to do a transaction, and using that algorithm to try to reduce the overall gas cost for the user of our wallet. And that's something about the low gas cost part.
But how does it really then work? Because as maybe I understand it wrong, but you always have to use the Ethereum blockchain then to get something through, right? And that's what's costing. And when many do it at the same time, then it costs more to be up in front there. So how, because if you let people use other coins to pay for the gas, will it be the same cost then as if it was with Ethereum? Because you have to pay with Ethereum then, or how does it really work in real? Do you understand my question?
Yeah, I understand your question. So that that actually is something I can dig further into about the underlying implementation, and what it is actually related to the low cost, because yes, you're right. We have to deploy on the Ethereum or EVM compatible blockchain, and paying with their main token is as the gas payment token is the requirement from the underlying infrastructure. That's correct, and we designed our smart contract so that we can pay for the customer, and then the customer pay us with their coin. So that solved the problem of removing the hurdle of landing new customer and make the transaction easier. But we also design. I also mentioned that we design algorithm to predict the price fluctuation and give intelligent suggestion to customers so that they can do their transaction with low cost. And the third approach about this is we embrace the layer two technology. And using the layer two technology and the layer two project, the rollup part, to further reduce the cost of our users. And with the layer two, and we provide consistent user experience and security model on those layer two, so that the customer or the user of the wallet can actually using the layer two just like they use the layer one, which can further reduce the customer's cost of their transaction if they do a lot of transaction. And that is something that our project is also trying to working on. And right now we work very closely with the ZK Sync, and there are quite a few other layer two project on our roadmap that will be deployed. Our project will be deployed on more layer two to help customer reduce their cost.
Okay, that's great. I mean, it's going to be quite interesting to see how people take this wallet to them, I think, because it is different as the others so far, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
how secure is it? I mean,
Mhm.
how does the Echooo's wallet security model differ from other CA-based wallets, for instance?
Okay, so that is a very good question about the CA based wallet. For CA based wallet, like I said in the very beginning, that you can always have a very simple CA based wallet, which is very secure, that you only a few of transaction allowed, for example, or there will be no transaction allowed at all. You always store your assets into that smart contract, and with a few like a multi-sig signature support, you can withdraw it. It is actually quite secure. So in terms of security, I like to present today is it is not like you cannot have a bulletproof, secure smart contract to protect your wallet. It actually is how you can balance between, like me, I can allow some of the security to go through risk, or risk go through without compromising or jeopardizing the whole security of the CA based wallet. But to answer
Okay,
your
yeah.
question in a more straightforward way, is it is a multi-sig wallet, and it has its three layers of or three security components built into it to protect, for example, how the private key is being protected, how transaction is being protected, how in the transaction, when you are you going to send the assets to a party that you know about, and no one can trick you into sending the assets to him or her. And when you interact with that, if it's unknown to you, are you going to accidentally still can interact with it? Basically, we try to enforce three areas or three components of the security area for the CA-based wallet, and but also use the multi-sig to protect the overall safety of your assets. That's the overall design of our CA-based wallet.
So what do you mean by Echooo's multi-chain's consistent user experience and security model then?
Mhm. Okay. Yeah. Um, um, for multi-chain support, I mean, although it is, I mean, when we every blockchain project, I mean, claim they are EVM compatible, and or even the layer two, there are many of them, and claim they are EVM compatible to provide very consistent security model and user experience or usability for a wallet. It is actually quite challenging by claiming that our wallet is, I mean, multi-chain support is different than most of other projects. Is we do our best, try to maintain, for example, our security model for our wallet across all the EVM compatible chains. And also, we do our best to provide a very consistent user experience. For example, on EVM Ethereum main chain, you will be using the same, I mean, experience when you use, for example, on the Polygon or BSC. So basically, on multi-chain, we try to deploy our contract in the same way without any compromise when they move from one chain to another one. And we strictly, I mean, assess the ability and the very underlying feature of the blockchain, so that, and we work with them to try to make the whole smart contract behave exactly the same uh, when they get deployed on different chains. That's first. And second, we also want to make sure when the user interact with, for example, in terms of address, we can actually provide a very consistent or a very consistent address if you happen to use them on different, I mean, blockchain. And third, because this is a multi-signature wallet, how you can move the multi-signature, the whole set of multi-signature to a different, I mean, blockchain. It is also something we try to, I mean, improve in terms of user experience when they move from one chain to another one.
Yeah, that's really good. But can we move back a little bit to this with the private key and how Echooo keeps the private key safe without exporting the seed phrase to the user, or where do you keep the seed phrase, or how secure can I as a user be that it's not going to a third part somewhere, or
Okay.
is it only my responsibility? Can I keep it anyway and then
Yeah.
get it back from you? I mean, that's, yeah, it's divided. So yeah, okay. I'm gonna let you answer that
Um,
one.
Sure. We have been talking about the EOA wallet or EOA part of our wallet, and we talk about the CA part of our wallet, and we actually support the MPC part. So in terms of private key security, I mean there are quite some algorithm in it. I mean, it is one of our secret about how we protect customers'
Okay,
private key.
okay. Do you have like
Yeah.
is it patented? Is it a patented secret,
I
or?
I can give some information here. I mean the in general description. So, but we have to explain this to our user. It's not something that we have to keep, I mean, entirely, I mean, secret without disclosing. Then you cannot really have the customer in the peace in their mind, because if they don't know it, if
Yeah,
they don't trust
exactly.
you.
It
Yeah.
doesn't really
So
help if they just say,
yes.
trust me, trust us. We
Exactly.
won't trust you.
Exactly. Yeah. So first, I mean, for the regular EUA private key, we encrypt it and we store it on the first, I mean, on your mobile device. Our Echo project is a mobile-oriented project. So it has to be stored on key storage, secure hardware secured storage on your mobile phone. What that means is, I mean, if something happened to your mobile phone, for example, people won't be able to, I mean, compromise or get access to the key if they get hold of your cell phone. That's first. And second, one the app is being that I mean hardware secure storage is supported by many or all of the modern cell phone, like including the Android and the iOS, and on certain model of a cell phone, for example, from Samsung, and they have even more blockchain oriented, I mean, security enhancement, and we also utilize that to better store your private key. So that is something that I mean happen on the mobile phone side. And if you happen to remove your app, for example, you lose your app or lose your cell phone, we design another algorithm and store this encrypted private key in a place where you can only for customer can get access to. Not our project. It's not stored in our server. It's always stored in a place being encrypted and a place a cloud storage that only accessible from the customer. What that means is even if you lose your cell phone, if you recover the app and relog into your system, we can, I mean, with your authorization, with the user's authorization, we can always get the encrypted key from the cloud storage and get that into the safe security storage on the cell phone, and then we restore the private key from there, and then you move on from there and use the app like before. So you don't have to memorize this. You only have to memorize your normal user login to the system and answer a few, I mean, safety question to make sure it is you, and then you can restore the lost private key from
but
the. Mm-hmm.
Echooo doesn't have access to my private key then.
No, we do not have the access. We only have the encrypted key that we will give you when you restore your private key, but we do not have the at any time have access to the private key. We do not store them. We do not see them in the whole process.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So how can I get it back then? Let's say I lose my phone. I have to buy a new one and I want to install it. Is it with my email account or my phone number, or how do I get it back from you then?
Okay. Right now, you just, I mean, install the app again and answer a few, I mean, restoring question, and we will get back from the cloud storage that you previously authorized to do. So basically, you have to do a step called backup your private key, and then it will be back up to a cloud storage. I mean, if you didn't do that and you lose your device or account before that, even if I mean even if it's a Echooo project, we cannot recover that for you. But you have to do a backup.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
you
have
have
to
to
do the
do something.
backup, and that's
Yeah.
some questions that only I know that I should know.
Yes. I mean, that's
Okay.
just, I mean, today with the many other regular, I mean, mobile apps, you have to,
Yeah.
or with the social account, you have to answer a few questions to get I mean access to the account. And going forward, when you like adding more UA wallet, we will back up the stuff for you. We only ask for authorization once, and after that, we will back up this. I mean, in the backstage, and you don't have to be aware of this. It will be done automatically. You just need to authorize the store storage access for the app, and then that's it.
Okay, that's good. So if I deposit the crypto assets into the Vault wallet, or what you call the secure
Vault.
wallet,
Mm-hmm.
is there any backdoor or an administrator from Echooo that could have access to my asset ever or not?
Of course, the answer to this question is no.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, and we are going to open source our Vault means wallet code, and then everybody can see this, and then you will know whether or not there is a backdoor to it. And also, we'll be using a very well-known auditor from the world to inspect our code to make sure there's no backdoor or potential hacker risk in our smart contract. We will release both the source code and the inspection report.
But so this multi-sig and social recovery vaults, where us users then can recover access to the wallet, maybe with a phone number or email address, or these questions that you're talking about. How can we really trust that no one can ever hack into? Maybe I have $1 million on my account. I mean, maybe not. But let's say I have a lot of money, and is there going to be any assurance if it ever happens? I mean, are you so sure about your technology and this that you can give me some kind of insurance? And if you do, is up to what amount can you give me back my money if I lose them?
That is a good question. We are working on some with some insurance company to provide a guarantee for that, and it is
Good,
working in
yeah.
the progress. Yeah, we'll give more information. When this
Because
make
I'm
progress.
thinking of a bank, like the Swedish banks, for instance. I live in
Yeah,
Sweden.
I know.
If you have up to, I think it's like 1 million Swedish kroner, they can give it back to you if you lose that somehow because of them, because of the bank security and things like that. And
Yeah, yeah,
it's
very
called like the
similar.
bank security law or something. Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
thought. It's similar because crypto doesn't really have that, but maybe it should.
Um, yes, I think we should, or other wallet project should think about this, and but I mean the answer to this question is twofold, and I'm kind of with you on that because I live in the United States, and the our deposit account has a term called FDIC insured, so it is the country will back up your deposit safety and give you up to 250,000 US dollars. Assurance that if there's anything bad happen to the bank, you can always get back at least that amount if you have that amount of assets in the bank. Yeah,
And that
that's
gives you as a user or yeah, the customer a bit of reinsurance that you can be
exactly.
safe there,
Exactly. But that is something. We have to balance between like a centralized, how to say, institution and a decentralized institution, and the balance the self-hosted wallet to a hosted wallet. But anyway, I believe that the self-hosted should go this route and needs to work with the insurance company that after they thoroughly inspect your project and we pay certain amount of premium for our projects, and then along with some agreement from with the user to provide this peace of mind about their assets, crypto assets. I think that should be the way to go, and we are working on that, and we are making progress as well.
That's very good. I also want to know like how you're gonna get users, about more maybe marketing question. Maybe Edward I see you up here now, Edward. Hello, welcome also. How you gonna get it out there? I mean, this AMA is one way, but if you want to have like many more people and be up there, are your visions to be one of the big ones up there among Trust Wallet or MetaMask, or even take their customers and hope they will come to you instead because you're good? And what happens if they also want to upgrade to this and have this double security or find their way of similar? I mean, can you withstand that? How is your approach to be one of the big ones, the big wallets?
Edward?
How are you going to be one of the big wallets that people are talking about? Like now when you come on here, I said some people have Trust Wallet or MetaMask. Those are the two big ones, right? How are you going to be one of those two names? Or isn't that your vision?
Hi, Mary. Can you hear me?
Hi, Edward. Yeah,
Oh,
welcome.
sorry. Can you repeat that? There is some problem, technical issues.
Okay. Yeah, I want to hear about your marketing strategies, how you're going to
Okay.
be one of the big wallets, if that is what you're aiming for.
Yeah, sure. So, actually, first, like you asked, we there is a lot of competition we have. To begin with, the first difference lies in the involvement of user. The comparison with other products like Echo features the Web3 oriented development and operation mechanism. Also we have a great willingness to listen to the user and welcome them to participate as well. Our motto is also like Echo is for fans, and we want to co-develop with fans. And we would like to meet user requirement on wallet product and provide product fitting user expectation by of outstanding development ability and product quality. Like, as Bob mentioned, that we have a very strong team in different area as well. So then, from the aspect of product, the most prominent feature with the greatest advantage is that our product demonstrate the new protocol ability of Web3 technical trend by integrated advantages of Web2. So it's the combination of Web2 and Web3 as well, so which guarantee the product is simple and user friendly. And also, if you go to our initial marketing strategy, we involve our users so much in the development as well as see their requirements, see their problem in their they're currently facing right now. So we are deeply connected with our users, and we listen to them, and we try to achieve their expectations and all these things.
Yeah, that's very good. But do you have any big marketing campaigns coming, or I mean your roadmap, what's the big plans ahead? Where do you see Echo in like 3 years from now? What you hope for the
Yeah.
project?
Actually, on soon we will release our beta versions, and we will first test that with our beta user. For there, we just collecting some very some user who is really interested and they want to solve the problem with us. So we are our test our product with the beta user first, and then after that, when it's launched, we will also try to. Sorry, I have just.
Oh, you should drink some water, Edward.
Let me, Edward. So,
No,
so how about I add
actually,
some information here, if you don't mind.
no, it's just I have some, throat problem from long time ago because we have some holidays and I just enjoy a lot, so that's why.
Go on, go
Yeah,
on.
yeah. So the for beta user we are looking for now a very uh, beta user who can participate in our product development, and after our product is ready for the official launch, then we will looking for advertisement, and we also looking for great projects to partner with them, and we will like such as Agravity. Agravity charity is also coming with us with Echo, and we will also make a security fund for them as well. So there's a lots of big thing is coming in near future, and we want the Echooo is the new generation Web3 wallet, and where user can feel secure, where user can feel trust, they can trust their product, and they can uh, use it for multi-purpose.
Yeah, and I asked Bob in the start here about if you're gonna have a token or coin
Yeah,
also in the future. Maybe you have something to say about that, or you're focusing on the wallet only right now.
we focusing in, as Bob mentioned, our first uh, you know priority is to develop the Echooo, which fulfill the user modern day requirements, such as securities, such as the 12 phrase key wallet, 12 lost their key phrase they cannot restore. So first we try to develop a wallet first, which is user friendly. So this is our first priority, and yeah, maybe in future there's a lot of big thing is coming, so it's too early to mention now. It will take time, so it's too early to mention now.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you did mention this a gravity charity. Can we talk a little bit about that? Because as I understand, it's an official partner of Echooo, and the awards will be the awards that you are giving out now today, the 10 NFTs, right?
Yeah, actually,
Of,
there is no one here to represent A Gravity, but as far we know, we can just give some introduction of A Gravity Charity. Actually,
mm-hmm.
A Gravity Charity is a project of A Gravity, where A Gravity is like a GameFi NFT project, and there is a first Asian Media 3 project. Media 3 is like allow user to give the ownership, or is the future of the storytelling in Web 3, and they launch one charity project for kids around the globe, where it's uh, they have different kind of NFT for different kind of purpose. So that NFT totally, the all most of the fund will goes to the charity as well, and some of the fund will go to the uh, security fund for user for future development. So they are our first partner, and their purpose is very good because they are doing charity for kids. There's a lot of kids issues around globe, so they are our first partner, and we are working with them right now, and we are developing something together to entertain our user and give benefits to our user, as well as for some charity purpose as well.
That's amazing. Yeah, and you're giving out 10 NFTs today, right? To some
Yeah,
people
a
in the
Gravity
audience
Charity
here.
is giving out 10 NFTs.
Okay, so what
Yeah.
kind of NFTs is it?
Oh,
Do
I
they have
have.
utility or?
Yeah, actually, a Gravity is a project of GameFi. They launched their NFTs on xt.com before, and it's goes very well. So now after that campaign, they start the AG charity. When you have AG charity NFT, you can use a Gravity, get their old games on their media or their comics. You can have access of that. So actually, like a Gravity charity is the whitelist for a Gravity NFT.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, so some lucky people in here today will get an NFT then, and
Yes.
that's Ethereum based also, the NFT, or
No, it's a Polygon based.
Polygon based. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, good to know. All right, so I thought maybe we should have. I think I'm gonna put up someone up here too. I will invite. I saw Matt had some good questions for you guys.
Yeah, sure.
So before we take questions, I
Mm-hmm.
like to add something to what Edward and in technical side about how we can maintain our edge or compatibility with any other similar projects. Is
Oh
that
yeah,
okay?
that's good.
Oh, sure, yeah. We have a very good, design of the overall project. We have the people from different, areas, especially from the Web2 area. We are going to be focusing on the not only the Web3, strengths. We are going to, strengthen our project with the mobile improvement. We have very strong development team in the mobile development world, and also we design we have a very well designed roadmap that roll out the feature in a very timely fashion, and we will deliver the feature, including the one that I mentioned about the security and the user-friendly feature, and the institution, the multi-chain, support, and then also we'll be adding the MPC support to provide even more secure to your transaction, and as well as the private key management. And we will be using the new algorithm to try to enhance our work users trading program, or as well as their gas payment, and those features together, it is something very large project. I can say that I haven't been seeing a lot of similar projects before. I have personally been using some of the projects before, and if you compare the overall feature that we are going to deliver, we actually chose a way that's thought to be very hard for most of the Web3 project. For example, some project may emphasize their mobile usability. Some of them may emphasize their contact account-based smart wallet for the self-hosted one. Some of them may emphasize, for example, their MPC support, and some of them may facing, for example, to serve the institution. But add them together, I don't see any single project right now exist in the Web3 community that could cover so many areas and strike balance between the engineering complexity, as well as the simplicity of the user interface. I believe that's the engineering part, along with the Web3 strengths, is also our ability to continue lead in this particular wallet infrastructure area.
And isn't there also a way that you have done that, for instance, you don't have to approve all the time when you're doing stuff, that you can you can tell your wallet that well, next 2 hours I'm playing this game, and everything I do say yes automatically to that, because I don't want to lose time in the game to be going to my wallet and approve stuff.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean?
Kind of. But yeah. That is something we are working on.
Yeah, because that I guess that's very annoying for people who play these play to earn games, and if they want to do something quickly in their wallet or approve something, they have to move between the two.
Yeah, I know. That is something that I have to say, play to earn, or X to earn, something like that. That is something that's actually not cannot be easily done from the wallet side. That is always something, from the dApp or other projects. The wallet by itself is a channel, and we haven't been doing something like making our wallet being able to for example, allow plugin to do things like that. Right now, it is something on the table, but we haven't been giving very high priority on that. That's what I mean by working on it. But we will definitely think about this and try to find a solution for the user, for sure.
Yeah. Okay. That's good. All right. So I think Matt is here. He wants to ask some questions. Matt, I invited you. I don't know if it doesn't work. Well, while we wait for Matt, what's the timeline for this to start working, or is the wallet already in use? Can I now today download it and start using it, or when is that gonna happen?
Okay. We currently it's in the internal testing phase, and we'll finish the Google Play Store process in a week or two, and then we'll open up our beta testing stage with the invited key players to test out this first. But before it hits the Google Play Store, actually we have quite a few people already, using it. And internally, some of our key players are using this wallet by ourselves as our daily Web3 wallet already. And we will open to the public in the middle or near to the end of February. So it should be very, very soon for everyone to be able to get access to it. And as for you, Mary, certainly you can get access to the wallet. Very very sooner than that. Then it hits the general public.
I would love to try it. Yeah, why not?
Would like to have your feedback.
I'm only used to SafePal now because Trust Wallet did some stupid thing with they took away the browser or something back then. I think they put it back now, but they lost me. So yeah, I'm up for grabs when it comes to wallets, guys. When it comes to wallets,
you can be our beta user, Mary. We need your feedback.
I can be the beta user, yeah. But these NFTs doesn't have anything to do with the wallet, right? That's different.
Yeah, that's different right now, but in future we will come together with Echooo. The A Gravity charity will come together with Echooo.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Good. All right. We have Matt up here. I know he always have really good questions, so I wanted to bring him up here for you guys. Yeah. He understands this project perfectly, I think.
Hi guys. Yeah, sorry, no, I had some connection problems a minute ago. Yeah, this definitely sounds the way forward though for adoption in terms of the control and the security side of it. What I wanted to ask was a little bit, if I'm understanding it right, the account abstraction model that's used, will that mean in the app you'll be able to, in the wallet, you'll be able to design the app kind of like, so it's got an interface a little bit like on credit card companies where you'll be able to use the smart contract wallet control to set parameters like don't approve any transactions over $100 or only approve transactions to these addresses and things like that.
Oh, okay. So let me try to repeat your question. So you're saying like you want to set, for example, a threshold, and for a certain amount of transaction you want it to either go through or not going through. Is that right?
That's correct. Yeah, sort of like payment parameters or safeguards, things like that. Yeah.
Okay. So first, our vault, smart contract based wallet. There are two parts in our wallet. Let me try to clarify. About two parts of our wallet. The hybrid part is one of it is called EOA wallet, and the other one is Vault wallet. And the EOA wallet is a regular wallet, while the Vault wallet is the smart contract enforced one. And as for EOA wallet, you don't have the security model as strong as the Vault one, which means you don't really have ability to control a lot of security requirement. As for Vault, we are trying to design the Vault wallet in a way that balances the cost of having a really complex model versus like a really high cost gas, but highly customizable stuff. So the question you asked actually was debating just like 1 or maybe 2 months ago between the team, whether or not we should provide this flexibility to our customer. The final answer is probably we are not going to have this flexibility because it will add a lot of logic complexity to our contract, smart contract. But what we will do is we are going to have a different 3 tiers of security model of our vault, which means will be based on the amount assets you are going to store to it, and then the requirement for the multi-signature will be different. By doing that, you will have the ability. For example, I'm going to set a limit for say $10,000 US. It will be in the tier 1 vault wallet, and then it will be less restrictive as the second tier, which means the number of signature required for unknown transaction to go through requirement will be different. By doing that, it's kind of trying to address the issue you have, but not exactly in the way that the flexibility you have today with the traditional Web 2 community. Web 2 bank app.
No, that's brilliant. Thanks for going over that. And if I can just ask one more thing relating to the AI side of things. Mm-hmm. I understand it's going to be an algorithm looking at things like price movements and sort of trends and analytics for the trading side. I've seen mention on there of real-time risk detection. What is it actually looking at for the risk side of things?
Oh, good. There are actually more to that about using the AI-based or deep learning-based approach to address the risk. We also work with some third-party partner that they also use some of the deep learning technology to detect the overall healthy of the projects. Like if you count today, there are over 10,000 ERC20 coins available in the world, and across all the blockchains. And you have 4,000, maybe 5,000 of them on the Ethereum, and there are a few thousand on the BSC, and maybe 1,000 or 2 on the Polygon or something like that. So you have to use very smart technology and algorithm to detect if their implementation is safe and their interface is safe, and whether or not it is not attacked by someone. So not only we use the deep learning technology in the price fluctuation prediction, we also use them in the, for example, the token swapping price prediction. We also work with the third party safety company in the community that they constantly monitor the safety of the token that we allow or we recommend our user to interact with. So there are a lot of things involved in the AI technology used in our project.
Okay, thanks very much. It all sounds like a really interesting one, and I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes. So thanks very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Matt. Always great questions from you. I know Matt always do lots of research also before he poses questions, which I really like, instead of just taking a random question out there just to have a reward or something. He's here to know stuff. That's good. I like that. I want to know before I think we have to wrap it up soon because we have been here over an hour now. But if you don't have a token, how will you get revenue? I mean, what's in it for you guys? Where do you get the money from? Is it the gas? Because you said it's almost gasless, so can't be that much gas maybe. Well, how do you get revenue in this project?
Edward, can you answer this question, or you want me to answer this question?
You can go. Bob, if you want.
Okay. We right now we will probably be, improving the usability of our wallet. About the revenue part, we have a plan on it, but haven't really implemented the whole transaction fee stuff yet in our wallet. But it'll be something we will announce later with the project.
Okay, you have a plan anyway. I mean,
Yeah.
because you have a huge team working with this and have been working a long time. Where did you get your funds? Did you have like big investors, VCs, or
Yes.
how did it
Yeah.
work?
Yeah. We have some venture capital already invested, and we will the whole project is a well-funded project, and we
Hmm.
have and from the size of the team, you probably already see that.
Yeah, that's why I wonder where the money comes from, because usually there's a
Yeah.
token involved and pre-sale, and then people pay money, and then you use the money to develop products and things. But I like the fact that you invested your own money or the venture capitalists' money. People are believing as much in this project that they are willing to invest, and that's also a thing to look for, I think. So yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah. And like I said, we want to contribute to the overall, community, and by doing that, we work with partner, and going forward, we may have, a different, way of generating revenue. Rather than simply relying on the whole customer to generate the revenue for us. That's why the most important thing right now is to attract enough user to our projects,
Mm.
and build enough interest to our project. That's really the most important stuff at the moment.
And that's done with marketing and with the good
Yeah,
user case. I mean, yeah, because the venture capitalists, they don't just throw money at you because it's fun.
exactly.
They
Yes.
want to have something back in the end, you know. That's
Yes,
good.
of course.
Usually, anyway. I don't know. Maybe you know some happy millionaires who didn't have much time or much thing to do. I don't know. Anyway, guys,
Yeah, they
I like
have they
this.
have their belief. They have their belief in the Web3 world, and also like I said, we have both the investment from both the investment investor background from both the Web2 and Web3. So I have to say we have a really bigger plan than just the token side. We have bigger plan that I cannot really disclose today, that will make the project even bigger to bridge the Web 2 and Web 3. And as soon as you bridge these two worlds, you have a lot of way of generating revenue. That's all I can say at the moment.
Good. So you have plans and many secrets
Yes.
that we can't know today.
But
Yeah.
that probably is something that our user probably don't care that much at the moment. But as long as you guys feel like this wallet is useful, it's secure, and it is very easy to use and better than some other project that you normally use. I think that's the goal we try to achieve in the first phrase.
Hmm. And it is a corporation behind this project, right? It's a it's a company registered somewhere in
Yeah, it is registered in Singapore, but
Singapore.
there's
Yeah.
no, yeah, there's no big company behind this. It is the investor and a bunch of entrepreneurs that believe in this project and make it happen.
Yeah, but I mean it's a company form behind it. It's just
Oh,
it's
yes,
not just
yes,
a
yes,
person or something. It's a company.
exactly.
Uh,
The company registered in Singapore. Yes.
mhm, very good. So, is there something that you would like to say that we have forgotten to talk about that you think is important for the audience to know? Any of you, Edward or Bob?
I I think we talk about pretty much many stuff today, and that's all I want to share today, and trying to emphasize on the security and usability side. But as for the usability, we can have another session to dig in further into. But that's all I want to talk about today.
Very good. Yeah, maybe we can have a session not too far away in the future, maybe on Telegram,
Mm-hmm.
where you also can show the interface of the wallet
Yes,
and maybe
yes.
demonstrate a little bit. That would be interesting, actually,
Mm-hmm.
if it's not out there yet to try. And what's happening next now for you guys? Are you doing more AMAs coming, or how do you
Yeah,
proceed with
Edward?
the marketing?
yeah, sure. There will be many more MS. There will be some collaborations. There will be our own influencer KOL. There's a lots of things coming soon, and it will be, announced time to time with our product launching and all these things. And you know, for now, our first priority is like the user. Our brand value is user, and we put them on first priority, and also want to make a friendly, interactive experience for them and environment to provide them best services of Echo. So once we our pass our beta version and it's successfully launched the official version first, then there's a lots of things is coming which include the M and all these things.
Very good. And I see this cute elephant. Can you
Oh,
explain the logo? Why is it an elephant? And why the
I think
name Echooo?
yeah, I think Bob can explain that very well.
Okay,
Let's
let
go,
me.
Bob.
Our marketing guy designed this logo for basically it is for me. It is a logo for me. The whole logo of the Echo is an elephant, and it is something that we think we are trying to make a difference in the Web3 community, and I think our if Edward cannot explain this really well, I think the other day our marketing design guy can explain what really the elephant this animation elephant is about in a different session.
Is that going to take long, you mean? Is it a long story?
Kind of, yeah, it is.
Okay. So we have to have that then later. If you don't have
Mhm.
time now, let's schedule another one where you can go through the wallet
Let's just
and tell me
yeah,
about the elephant story. I want to know.
yeah.
Cool. All right, guys, it has been a pleasure, and I think this is a very interesting project. I mean, people can't jump in on it right now, right? To buy something or do something, or how can they interact? How can they help?
Oh, I will just
Edward.
add something about elephant. I was mute that time. So actually,
Sorry,
I
Edward. No,
was
I was asking how can people in here, if they want to participate now in this project or help or try it out, they should go to your social, to the Telegram
yeah.
group,
Oh,
maybe.
first of all, we have one activity right now in Discord where we introduce our puzzle game where they can solve the puzzle and they can find out about our UI. And once
Okay.
they find out the UI, they can give us the suggestions about the UI, about the user interactive, how they want to look, want their echo look like, so they can participate in that, and we have rewards for that. And also we currently focus on very high quality beta user who can participate in our beta version, so they can join our Discord, Twitter, for and Telegram to participate in our all upcoming activities, and use the Echo and provide us their feedback and all the suggestion, so we can help to build Echo together. And also like elephant, because elephant have big ear and he can listen very well, so we just want to listen user very well. That's why we choose elephant. It's just a glance.
That's great. Thank you,
Yeah,
Edward. I wish I could hand you a glass of water, Edward. You should go
yeah,
and drink the
sure.
water. Sounds
Yeah,
like you need
there will
to
be lots of water for user as well.
hydrate. You need to rehydrate yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has been a pleasure, guys, and I hope our audience are now very interested to know more and heading over to your social platforms on Discord. Is Discord the main area where you are usually answering questions and things, or also on Telegram?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, very good. So if you want, you can have a closing statement, Bob,
Yeah,
for
sure.
everything that you said, and then we can wrap it up.
Sure.
Go ahead.
I'm glad to have this opportunity to share some of our thoughts on the design of Web3 wallet, which is the infrastructure for the whole community. And Mary, you did ask quite some, very valuable question, and I hope I address all of them. And I also, hope that this conversation actually generated, enough interest from the community to participate in our projects. And we are also working with many community partners about the project. It's not like we are going to do, all the stuff by ourselves. We will always, collaboratively work with the partners in the DeFi area, in the DAO area, in the the swapping infrastructure, or many things like that. We will try to bridge the user and the dev together. So overall, our project is a very open and project, and try to address the security very fundamental issue for user, and try to address the concern of or remove the hurdle from the debt to lend their users, and we have big plan for our wallet projects. So overall, this is the first AMA session from the Echooo project. Going forward, we are going to have more of the AMA session like this. We can have more in-depth, technical discussion, and have try to answer a question from the audience going forward. But I hope today it is a very useful, provide very useful information for our audience. Yeah, I think that's all I want to say for today's session, and thank you, Mary, for hosting this whole AMA session for the project.
Yeah, it was my pleasure. It was really nice to know this project. I think it could be big in the future. Let's see what happens. So thank you so much, Edward and Bob. Maybe Edward, you wanted to say something too, or
Yeah.
maybe you should go drink water.
Yeah, I will go to drink water as well. And also, thank you so much for giving us this opportunity. It's a first, a big space for us to, before we have our own Echooo, to interact with user on weekly or monthly space. But this is our first kind of a big MA, and and maybe in future there will be many more coming with you guys and some others, Keval as well. And I will just ask user to keep follow us, and uh, we are like sure about that. It's gonna be a big in the future, and it's kind of the revolution will be in Web3.
Great. And I forgot to say to people that this is no financial advice or anything, but you're not really selling anything, so I don't
Yeah,
have to yet. So and I want to know if you like pineapple on your pizza, guy, before we go.
pineapple on pizza.
Yeah, do you eat that or not?
I will like pineapple with pizza, not on pizza.
Okay. What about you, Bob?
Oh, me too. With pizza, not on the pizza.
Not on the pizza. Okay. You don't eat pineapple on your pizza. What do you have on your pizza instead?
Cheese.
Cheese. Okay.
I will like barbecue one.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys, for coming. It was fun and very educational. So thank you for your time, and thank you everyone in here for listening. And the NFTs we will give to dedicated listeners that is here a lot and ask questions normally. So you will be rewarded with an NFT, guys. Alpha is on that. It's Alpha duty, right, Alpha? So now we're gonna say